You know nothing about life. It's merely an interpretation. Reality is not what you see. The world you experience isn't reality itself. It's just a unique version, carefully crafted by your mind. Every emotion, every decision, every belief you hold, it all stems from this personal interpretation of existence. But here's the real question. How accurate is your perception? Is it truly real or just an illusion? To answer that, we need to go deeper, beyond surface level understanding to something fundamental, something that governs all life, a core system that dictates how every living thing operates. Every single organism on this planet, whether it's the tiniest bacteria, a towering tree, or a blue whale in the ocean, follows the same fundamental principle: survival. Despite their differences, nearly all living beings function within the same framework, governed by these essential needs. Finding the right environment, securing food for energy, protecting themselves from threats, reproducing to continue the species. This pattern repeats itself across nature. A lion hunts, a deer grazes, an eagle soars through the skies to spot prey, while deep in the soil, roots stretch toward nutrients. The strategies differ, but the essence remains the same: survival in an ordered system. And at the heart of this system, security. Nothing in nature can survive without security. Every single action, finding food, avoiding predators, seeking shelter, ultimately comes down to one thing: the pursuit of safety. Even in extreme environments, miles beneath the ocean, where sunlight never reaches. In the scorching heat of the desert, or the bone-chilling cold of the Arctic, life has adapted in extraordinary ways. Creatures develop thick fur, grow venom, camouflage themselves, or even shrink their metabolism just to survive. At first glance, humans appear to follow the same basic instincts as other creatures. We seek food, we build shelters, we protect ourselves. But if you take a closer look, something seems different. Because humans didn't just adapt to their environment, they reshaped it. If we look back at human history, one thing becomes clear: we were never the strongest. Early humans were weak compared to the wild animals surrounding them. They had no claws, no sharp fangs, no natural armor. Physically, they were at a disadvantage. So how did they survive when so many of their closest relatives, like the Neanderthals, vanished? Something changed. A shift happened, one so deep and fundamental that it altered the entire trajectory of human existence. For a long time, survival depended on strength. The strongest dominated. But at some point, human survival took a different path. Was it intelligence? Was it communication? Was it the ability to form groups? Or was it something else entirely? No other species does what we do. Every other creature follows instinct. They act, they react, and they continue a pattern set by millions of years of evolution. But humans? We question, we doubt, we imagine possibilities beyond what we see. This shift allowed us to build civilizations, to create technology, to alter the environment itself to fit our needs. But here's the real question. Was this truly an advantage? Or did it create an entirely new kind of struggle? Because while animals seek survival, humans seek meaning, and meaning is not so easy to find. Our perception of reality is no longer just about survival. It has expanded into something much larger. We don't just exist in the world, we create it in our minds. But if reality is just an interpretation, then whose version is correct? And more importantly, has this shift actually led to progress? Or did it simply give birth to a new, unseen kind of conflict? One that no other species has ever faced? We've explored the instincts that drive all living beings, the fundamental need for survival. We've seen how humans, unlike any other species, broke free from the limitations of nature. But we still haven't answered the biggest question. What truly changed in the human brain? What was that shift, the one that set us apart from every other creature on this planet? Was it intelligence alone? Or was it something deeper? A shift so powerful, it created everything we know today. In the next video, we'll dive into this transformation, the moment in history when human existence took a completely different path. Stay with us. You might be surprised by what you discover.